Logic Mills was established in 2004 with the aim of developing the fundamentals of analytical thinking in youths. Once students acquire and incorporate analytical thinking in their learning process, there will be a discernible improvement in their academic performance. But perhaps more importantly, the benefits of analytical thinking will spill over into other areas, profoundly benefiting their personal and future professional lives. Our exclusive proprietary teaching method called Havit is the product of years of experience in teaching analytical thinking. At Logic Mills, we understand that in order for students to truly incorporate the thinking skills they are taught, it simply isn't enough to just tell them how it's done. The key is in having the students apply the skills while in the classroom. This is why Logic Mills developed our own unique system, where students learn the thinking skills and then apply what they have learned by way of a set of interactive games and activities, every one of which was carefully selected, adapted, modified and tested by our staff of extremely qualified and experienced teaching professionals. Our innovative method of delivery has consistently produced positive effects in our students both socially and academically in the form of higher grades, better communication skills, more motivated learning, and increased cooperation. The teachers and students at Temasek Secondary School allowed us into their classroom so that we could demonstrate to you how a typical session with us works and how effective it is. You are looking at a group of 20 Secondary 2 Express students. This is only their second lesson with us, and it's the first time that they are engaging in an activity. Prior to beginning the week's lesson, Jeremy, our facilitator, runs through the previous week's lesson on memory links. That lesson proves a success, as the kids have no trouble recalling and applying the memory techniques they were taught. With that aside, the facilitator begins to run through the focus of the day's lesson, which in this case is heuristics or rules of thumb. This is followed by experiential learning. The basic rules of the activity or game are laid out, after which the students get to play the game.
That's fine. Where's your direction? Where do you think the space? Right. As long as you cannot cover this square, she's safe. The only thing is yellow can. We need a plan. This shape, what does it look like to you? What letter does it look like? T. Do you have a T? There you go. Okay. Change the shape. Yes. There you go.
Next, the students reflect on their moves and the outcome of their decisions and go on to discuss how they can play a better game. Together, they formulate some rules of thumb.
Am I stuck? Right, I can go around, right? I can still go around. I have space. Yeah, that's fine. Right, alright, wait. Look at that. This is a very good insight. You want to spread out to where there's space. What feature about the weird shapes really distinguishes them from the pieces that have normal shapes? Big difference. Four corners, brilliant.
Now, the students play a speed round while using the rules of thumb that they've established. As you can see, the students find that they do much better the second time around, and this is in spite of the fact that they were given less time to think about where to put their pieces. Through direct and immediate application and experimentation, the students are able to instantly see and understand the value of having rules of thumb. At the end of the session, the facilitator engages the students in a discussion of how heuristics can be applied to real life, and together they discover that rules of thumb are useful in many situations, from studying for an exam to simply crossing the street. This part of the lesson occupies an increasingly large portion of the class as students progress through the course. They come to enjoy drawing out links and associations between what they have just learned and their daily lives. It's our belief that all children should be taught analytical thinking skills from young. To maintain a first world country and the standard of living associated with one, our children need to be able to think independently. and the earlier analytical thinking skills are taught to our children, the better they will be in learning and applying these skills in school and in their personal lives. It is our vision to make these essential life skills available to children from all walks of life and ability groups so that we can raise a nation of confident and independent thinkers.